Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on the screen. Those are attending in online. All of you get my voice on the screen. Those are attending in online, guys. Please confirm to me. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on the screen. Those are attending in online. Is my voice is clear to all of you? Everybody, please confirm to me, guys. All of you get my voice on the screen. Those are attending in online. Right. Loudly. Volume ఉందా? బ్యాటరీ చేంజ్ చేయాలి తీసుకున్నారు కొత్తవి అవి అదేంటి రాకపోవడం ఏంటి ఈయన చేంజ్ చేస్తున్నారా నేను ఎన్ని కూడా మార్చాల్సి వచ్చింది బ్యాటరీ అది ప్రాబ్లం రైట్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ guys. All right, sir. And people are asking to me for IntelliJ idea which version we have to download. No, actually what I'm telling there, I will give intimation to you when I'm going to use IntelliJ idea. But initially we are going to work with Eclipse IDE. With Eclipse IDE, we are going to see the content initially. But when I'm going to talk about IntelliJ idea, there I will give clarity. But finally, up to JDBC applications, we need community edition. Up to JDBC applications, we will use community edition. But for server side programming, we have to go for ultimate version, but it is a licensed one. Up to 1 month of time, trial period is going on. So within that 1 month of time, we have to utilize this ultimate version. But anyway, I will give directions to you when to download community edition and when to download ultimate version. As per that, you can start practice. But as of now, we don't require any IntelliJ idea. As of now, we required only Eclipse ID. That's sufficient for us. Right. Now let's have discussion on this content here. What exactly the part we completed there, what we understood. I think so. We are giving some definitions. JDBC definitions here we are discussing there. Now try to recognize this. What exactly the JDBC definition here I provided. First one is JDBC is a step-by-step process to interact with the databases from Java applications in order to perform database operations from Java applications. Right, sir. It is a step-by-step process only. I said to you already, if you want to prepare any JDBC application, there we have few steps. What are the various steps are available there? First, load and register the driver. Next one is establish connection between Java application and database. After that, create either statement or a prepared statement or a callable statement. After completion of this, write and execute SQL queries. Lastly, close the resources. All these are like what there? Step-by-step process only. All these are like what there? Step-by-step process only. So here I'm telling clearly, JDBC is a step-by-step process to interact with the databases from Java applications in order to perform database operations from Java applications. Right. So next one is like what I'm telling to you. JDBC is a technology, not a programming language. It can be used to connect with the database from Java applications in order to perform database operations from Java applications. Again, this is another point. JDBC is what there is a technology, not a programming language. Then immediately I given some difference between technology and programming language. What is this programming language and what is this technology? If you observe this, the thing which provides new syntaxes, new definitions, new conventions, new rules and regulations, then it is called as what there a programming language. On the top of programming language, if we are preparing some library by using the same programming language provided, rules and regulations, programming languages provided, conventions and syntaxes without having any new definitions, new conventions, new syntaxes, no, then that library will be used for a particular type of applications development. If we use that library for a particular type of development, then it is called as like what there a technology. JDBC is a technology. Servlets is a technology. JSpace is a technology. EJBC is a technology. All these are technologies only, but all these technologies are provided, are defined, are generated on the top of core Java programming only. All these technologies are available on the top of what their core Java programming only. So that core Java is a programming language, and all JDBC, servlets, JSPs and so on, all these are like what their technologies. Leave it. Now let's come for this next one again. JDBC is an abstraction. JDBC is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems or Oracle Corporation, and its implementations are provided by all the database vendors in order to connect with the database from Java applications and in order to perform database operations. So then here what we have to understand there, mainly the definition is what there. JDBC is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems Oracle Corporation, and its implementations are provided by all the database vendors. Implementations are provided by all the database vendors in order to connect with the database from Java applications and in order to perform database operations from Java applications. I'm going to be specify this one from Java applications. Right. Sir. Now these are the points here I'm telling there. But first here we have to understand what exactly the meaning of an abstraction. What is the meaning of this abstraction? In a simplified way, if you want to know the meaning of this abstraction, very simple. Abstraction in the sense only declarative part. Abstraction in the sense like what there? Only declarative part without implementation part. Example, interfaces are available. Not even interfaces. Abstract methods are available. Abstract methods. What abstract methods are having now? Tell me. Only method declaration without implementation. You can think it is what there an abstraction. Their only method declarative part we provided. Then who is going to provide its implementation part now? Method declarative part is provided by abstract class, for example, or interface maybe, and its implementations are provided by not by the abstract class, not by interface, by some other class or not. Some other class. Who is providing that some other class? No. Who is providing that some other class? Okay, fine. For example, I provided declarative part. I provided an abstract class where some abstract methods only declarative part. But who is providing implementation part for that? No. By taking child classes, some implementation part is coming. But who is providing that child classes? No. Either by some other developer in the same project or by some third party organizations from outside. That's my point or not? That implementation classes for interfaces may be, child classes for the respective abstract class may be provided by either by some other module people in the same company or some other developer in the same project, or by some third party people, they are providing now. But at my level, I provided only declarative part, guidelines, rules and regulations, and declarative part only I'm providing. But its implementation part is provided by some third party organizations. I get my point on it. So here, myself I'm providing is an abstraction, and its implementations are provided by whom they know, third party organizations. Sir, all of you get my point or not? So in the same way, what happened? JDBC is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems. JDBC is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems, means that Sun Microsystems has given only interfaces in a JDBC abstraction. Its implementation classes are not provided by Sun Microsystems, and its implementations are provided by all the database vendors in outside. And its implementations are provided by all the database vendors in outside. Why? Because if database vendors are providing their implementation part in outside, what advantage they're able to get? No, indirectly they are able to increase their customers or not. For example, if Oracle is providing implementation for JDBC abstraction, automatically the database, that means JDBC application developers may use Oracle database or not. Definitely they are able to use what, their Oracle database. If Oracle is not providing JDBC abstraction implementation, other JDBC developers may go for some other database instead of using what they know, that Oracle database. Moreover, not only this is one reason. Another main reason is what, there in a JDBC implementations, database vendors have to provide their own native libraries also. Why? Because, say for example, I want to establish a connection. Connection is an interface. For example, I'm telling there, or maybe result set is an interface. For example, interface is provided by Sun Microsystems, but its implementations are provided by whom? No, all the database vendors in their own way they are providing. What advantage they are able to get? No, right? Advantage is what, there while implementing this result set. No, see, before that, one more point I'm telling there. In the databases, tables, their properties and their rules and regulations are varied from database to database. Am I right or not? The database conventions are varied from database to database. Now, understand my point here? Now I'm giving perfect example. Try to understand it here. What is the basic point here? We need to understand. We need to have to understand this particular point. Database conventions are not the same in all the databases. DBMS officially may be same, but internal implementations are different. From one database to another database, rules and regulations are different. Conventions are different. Maybe syntaxes are also be different in SQL. We could not say same syntaxes are worked out in all the databases. No. If you go for Oracle, one type of rules and regulations you can see. If you go for MySQL, another type of rules and regulations there we can see. So from database to database, their conventions and rules and regulations are different. Understand my point, Ken? Fine. Good. Now JDBC is mainly for interacting with the database from Java application or not? Okay. Assume it. JDBC is not abstraction for a moment. For a moment, JDBC is not an abstraction. What is this JDBC? JDBC must be implemented by Sun Microsystems. If Sun Microsystems is providing JDBC implementation, then it should provide implementation in the point of only one database. If JDBC, if Sun Microsystems is providing JDBC implementation, then they have to provide implementation by thinking only one database only. Answer my point, not by thinking multiple databases there. Why? Because in that implementation, we have to provide only one database conventions only. Answer my point, so Sun Microsystems may not provide implementation for every database in its own way. So by thinking only one database, it has to provide implementation. If it is providing only for one database implementations, no, it is bounded or not? The JDBC is totally bounded with only one type of database or not? But that Sun Microsystems is not thinking in this way. What Sun Microsystem is thinking there, implementation of the JDBC abstraction is dependent on the database conventions. So we are not supposed to provide Sun Microsystem is not supposed to provide any implementation with respect to a particular database. Then we have to provide, rather we have to provide something about the JDBC. It must be used by all the database vendors. By having this type of thinking, Sun Microsystems has provided only declarative parts and a set of rules and regulations how to implement that JDBC. And then Sun Microsystems left out an option to all the database vendors to provide their own implementation part. Guys, observe carefully. Sun Microsystems has defined JDBC abstraction with a set of rules and regulations and a set of guidelines how to implement JDBC abstraction. And Sun Microsystems left out an option to all the database vendors about to implement, about to provide their own implementation with respect to their own databases now. Then as per that, then what happened here? When Sun Microsystems has given this abstraction there, then Oracle people have provided their own implementation with respect to Oracle database. MySQL people have provided their own implementation with respect to MySQL conventions. DB2 people have provided their own implementation with respect to DB2 database kernel. So each and every database vendor have provided their own implementation for JDBC abstraction with respect to their own databases clearly. If Sun Microsystems is trying to provide implementations, for how many databases it is providing implementations, for how many databases vendors it is providing implementation, not possible for Sun Microsystems. That's why Sun Microsystems has provided only declarative part, that is an abstraction, and given an option to all the database vendors to provide their own implementation part. Then automatically all the database vendors are providing their own implementation part for this JDBC. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? Then after that, then what next one can know? Now myself is a JDBC application developer. Myself is whom there? JDBC application developer. Now here I want to connect with on database, Oracle database. I want to connect with what there? Oracle database from what there? Java application. Then I have to go for which implementation of the JDBC, no? If I want to connect with Oracle database, if I want to use Oracle database in my applications, no? Which implementation of the JDBC here I have to use there? Definitely I must go for that Oracle provided implementation of JDBC how to use or not. Oracle provided JDBC implementation here how to use or not. Am I right or not? Then only I can connect with Oracle database. Then only I can perform some work with the Oracle database. Please try to understand this point here. For example, myself is a JDBC application developer. Right? I want to connect with the MySQL database, for example. Then which JDBC implementation I have to take now? What exactly the JDBC implementation here I have to take now? I need to take the JDBC implementation from MySQL database provided. MySQL database vendor provided JDBC implementation I have to take. Through that only I can connect with the MySQL database. Through that only I can perform all the database applications. All the database operations I'm able to perform through this particular JDBC implementation only. Guys, all of you are getting my point or not? What is an abstraction actually? Is the only declarative part. Just simply speaking, collection of interfaces. And what is the implementation of this JDBC abstraction? In JDBC abstraction, only we are having interfaces and implementation classes and a set of conventions and a set of rules and regulations, and which are implemented by database vendors in the sense providing implementation classes for all what they know, providing implementation classes for all the JDBC, like what their abstraction, providing implementation classes for all the interfaces which are provided by JDBC abstraction. In which culture they are providing, in which conventions they are providing there, with respect to their databases they are providing. But how to implement the JDBC abstraction? All the guidelines are provided by whom? Sun Microsystems. Along with interfaces, Sun Microsystems has given a set of guidelines how to implement the JDBC abstraction. All the database vendors have followed that set of conventions, and by following that set of conventions, they are providing implementation with respect to their database product. This is the reason why we are getting like what their JDBC abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems and implemented by all the database vendors. Yes, sir, all of you get my point or not? 1 minute, wait here. All of you observe carefully. JDBC abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems in the sense all interfaces. Am I right or not? All are what there no interfaces. Connection is an interface. Please remember this no. In the definition, we need to understand clearly. Now observe carefully. Connection is what there? An interface. This connection is an interface provided by whom? Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems means that provided by Sun Microsystems in the sense we can identify this in Java software or not. Come on, guys. We can identify this in which software then? Java software. Am I right or not? Just wait a minute of time where we can identify these Sun Microsystems and where we can see this particular one here. Right, sir. Say for example, C drive. Inside the C drive, Java. 1 minute, I think so. Previously, I extracted rt.jar file somewhere else. Have I extracted? Right, no problem. And just I'm going to use one version here. 3 versions are available in my system. I don't require them. One version JDK 1.8.0 I required here. Inside this, like lib, not here, bin, I think so. JRE lib, right? rt.jar file. rt.jar file is existed. Just copy. Let me copy this, guys. All of you observe carefully. Yeah, here it is available already. rt.jar file is existed. Just right click on it and extract here. Extract here. These many things here we are getting. Okay, clear? Now try to understand this clearly. Connection java dot sql dot java dot sql dot. All right, sir. Now we can observe carefully. Connection is required. Connection available or not available? Connection. This is what there an interface dot class file. Interface are provided in the form of dot class files or not? When we compile interfaces, and automatically what we are able to get no dot class files. Connection. Please remember this Java dot SQL dot connection. So this is what there an interface. Am I right or not? This is what there an interface. Clear or not? Okay. This I identified inside this rt.jar file. rt.jar file is a part of the Java software. rt.jar file is a part of what there? Java software. It means that connection is an interface provided by Java provider or not? Who is that Java provider? No, Sun Microsystems. So connection is an interface provided by Sun Microsystems or not? Okay, leave this one. Next one is, now I want to check with Oracle provided implementation for connection interface. I want to check with what there Oracle provided connection implementation part of the JDBC implementation. Observe carefully. So if it is a case now, let me go for C drive. Guys, all of you observe carefully. C drive I have used there. Now tell me, I installed already Oracle database in my system. When I install Oracle database now, along with this Oracle product, automatically JDBC implementation will come to us. When I install Oracle database now, automatically JDBC implementation will come to us. Understand my point here? Now what is available here now? Here Oracle 18xe is installed. Oracle 18xe, Oracle 18xe. This is what I already installed Oracle database in my system. So Oracle 18xe, this is the location where I installed product 18.0.0. Then inside this so many things are available. DB home xe. Inside this DB home xe, let me search for JDBC. Please recognize this. Now I'm in which software there? Oracle software. I'm in Oracle software. Inside the Oracle software, which folder is available? JDBC folder is available. What is the meaning of it now? Is that folder contains implementations of what? That folder contains implementations of what? JDBC or not? So why the JDBC folder is available? It is significant. It is a specification for what they know? JDBC implementation. So the JDBC support is provided by Oracle database. JDBC open it. Inside this lib, JDBC 8.jar file is available. Jar file or not? I said to you, JDBC is an abstraction, means that all interfaces where connection is an interface I have taken. For connection interface, I want to search for an implementation class provided by Oracle database now. That's why I want to take this jar file, OJDBC 8.jar file. Let me copy this. Now here I want to open it. I want to create a folder here. In that folder here, what I want to provide there, OJDBC 8 that I want to provide. Now inside this, I'll paste here. I'll paste here. Then I want to extract this here. Extract here. I want to use this. Automatically, all implementations are going to be extracted. So what folder is mainly available, sir? Oracle is available. Inside this Oracle, what folders are available? You know, JDBC. Observe carefully. Now let me check it. Where is that JDBC is available? Now after getting this JDBC, maybe internally in somewhere else might be it is existed here. Connector, connector, Oracle connection manager, Oracle connection, Oracle. No, Oracle connection manager is available, but I require Oracle connection actually. Where it is existed here, Oracle connection pool. This is related to connection pool. 1 minute, 1 minute. This is driver is okay. Internal maybe Oracle connection are required. Yes, yes, yes. Somewhere else we can see this. Oracle connection buffered. It's okay in some. Right, sir. Yes, this is exist or not? Oracle connection is available or not? Now tell me, this Oracle connection is provided by whom? Oracle connection is provided by whom? Oracle database or not? But connection is interface provided by whom? Sun Microsystems. Okay, now let me check this. I want to give more clarity on this. Now try to understand it. No, right, sir. Now where is the jar file here? Here the jar file is existed. Observe carefully. Okay, now here OJDBC8.jar file. I want to show through command prompt. I want to show. Now try to understand it. Fresh command prompt. I want to take there. Now here set class path is equal to this total up to jar file is specified now. That means when I set the class path to OJDB say.jar file, I can access the data from what they know OJDB say.jar file. Observe carefully that I have used that. Guys, now observe carefully Java P Java.sql dot connection. Observe carefully Java P Java.sql connection. Java.sql connection is provided by whom? Sun Microsystems. Now this is a connection interface which is provided by Sun Microsystems. Now observe carefully public interface. Public, what is this actually? Interface. Java.sql. What there? Connection. Extensive wrapper and auto closable. It's okay. Leave it now. Remember this one also. Java.lang.auto closable. In the future, I require this. In the future, I require this auto closable. In the future, I require connection is implementing already, extending auto closable. Okay, fine. Java.sql connection is provided by whom? Sun Microsystems. Please remember this. Now, next one is what I'm telling there. Now, here Java P Oracle dot JDBC dot Oracle connection where it is available. What is the package we searched already? 1 minute. Oracle dot where we identified, sir? JDBC. Then inside this JDBC, what next one here? Internal, right? Am I right or not? Internal Oracle connection. Let me check it. Right, Oracle dot JDBC dot internal dot. Then what next one? You know, Oracle connection. Oracle connection. If you observe this, 1 minute. Let me check it. So still it is an interface provided by Oracle connection, but here we need to identify like what their understand it now. Public interface Oracle.jdbc.internal.oracle connection extends what their extends Oracle.jdbc.oracle connection. Then what next one here? Oracle.jdbc.internal ACP AC proxable. Okay. Now here we have to understand now Oracle.jdbc.oracle connection that I need to provide. Okay, just give a minute of time here again. What I'm telling now. Yeah, 1 minute. Now here what I'm telling there, instead of this internal, here what I want to provide there now, right, sir, Java P Oracle.jdbc.oracle connection. No, so many things are existed. 1 minute. Let me show this. Wait. Mm. Right, sir. Anyway, then in Oracle implementation also initially some interfaces are taken, that java.sql connection is extended to that interface. No, again that interface is implemented to some other class care. In that way, that implementations are going to be existed. Right, sir. Public interface Oracle.jgbc.oracle connection extends. Please recognize this. What is this actually? Java.sql connection. So Java.sql connection is extended to what there? Oracle connection. Am I right or not? It is extended to what there? Oracle connection. So it means that Java.sql is extended to Oracle connection interface or not. If this interface is implemented in any class which is provided by Oracle, no, then automatically that class is an implementation class for this connection interface or not. Right, sir. In that way, here we are able to identify. Now here I want to go for like what there. Java P internal dot anything is available like this AMPL. No, not existed here. Somewhere else. Now here I required a class actually. Where is that class actually? 1 minute. Right, sir. In implementation class, Oracle connection is available in internal. Anything else apart from this Oracle connection? I think so. Maybe it may be implemented in the form of these classes. Am I right? Oracle connection class might be existed here. Inner class are available. Apart from this, any other thing is existed here. Oracle statement is okay. 1 minute. See, here itself I can give conclusion there. This Oracle connection is an inner class in buffer check statistics. Oracle connection is an inner class in checksum mode. Oracle connection is an implemented in an inner class in end reply callback. In this way also we can understand here that already inner class are available. That inner class are implementing like what there? Oracle connection only. Inner class are provided here. In this way also we can check. But still I am checking any separate class is provided or not. For that purpose here I'm telling that. Now any other package here internal is okay, fine. Anything else like implementation here, no? Oracle types are available here. OCA is a different, logging is different in internal here. Now let me check one time here and this connection now. That means what I am telling there, Oracle, 1 minute, so now I will show this. Oracle connection, one implementation class here I want to check. Right, one implementation class I want to check. That means what I want to provide there, Java P, right, internal Oracle connection dollar symbol in the sense inner class. Inner class, this is outer class. Let me check up to this part here. All right, so then still it is an interface only, public interface, Oracle internal, Oracle connection, they buffer. Still it is interface, but implementation classes here we have to check. Moreover, it is an abstraction here. For developer, we may not identify which class they have provided, but internally that class is going to be used there, but we don't know. That is the meaning of abstraction actually. Oracle vendor has provided their own implementation. Up to max level I shown there. But if I search one or two times there, I can identify exact implementation class also. Understand my point here? So anyway, understand it. It may take some time anyway. Otherwise, some other time I will show that. But connection is an interface provided by Sun Microsystems and its implementations are provided by all the database vendors. Oracle has provided one of its own implementation. Similarly, MySQL is also be providing its own implementation. Similarly, MySQL is also be providing what they know, its own implementation. Now, just observe carefully here. Now, in the case of this C drive, inside this C drive may be program files. Inside this program files, MySQL is available. Inside this MySQL connector, one minute. Connector JDBC. No, it's not existed here. MySQL program files x86 is required, I think so. Inside this MySQL, right, connector J 8.0, right. Let me open it. Now here we are getting MySQL connector Java 8.0.26. It is available here. MySQL connector Java 8.0.26. Answer my point here now. MySQL connector Java. Or get my pointer and MySQL connector Java. What is the meaning of it here now? What is the meaning of it? JDBC implementation. JDBC implementation is available inside this jar file here. Here also be, if you copy this and now here, if you open this particular one, new folder here, this is like what there, MySQL connector. MySQL connector. If you open this now here, I can provide this. Now inside this here, what I am telling there, if I extract here, so many things are going to be generated here. Com dot MySQL. Then inside this JDBC, I have to go for what there, JDBC. Inside the JDBC driver is existed here, but CJ, inside this CJ again JDBC is available. Inside the JDBC might be some connections might be existed here. Then now observe carefully here also here we are getting connection IMPLs, no? Connection IMPL $1 connection IMPL something connection IMPL is available or not? Connection IMPL class is available or not? Now this is IMPL. Now let me check this one here. Where it is available here, no, com.mysql.cj.jdbc. Connection IMPL. But before that, let me set this particular one to class path environment variable. Guys, all of you are following what I am telling to you? At least conceptually we have to understand. All these internals not required for you. Just I'm saying to you, I want to give conclusion to you. What is the conclusion here I'm telling there? Set class path is equal to semicolon. Now Java P. Now tell me guys, com dot, what next one you know? MySQL dot CJ dot JDBC dot, what next one you know? Connection IMPL. Connection IMPL. Connection IMPL. Now this is in which database now? Tell me. This is in which database now? MySQL database. Am I right or not? This is in MySQL database now. Observe carefully here. What we are getting there? Public class. Okay. Connection IMPL. Implements com.mysql JDBC connection. Something else. Java.diver.serializable. Now which implements what, sir? Now tell me. com.mysql.cj.jdbc connection or not? So observe carefully. Now here connection IMPL class is implementing what there? com.mysql.cj.jdbc connection. Am I right or not? Now let's observe carefully here what I am telling to you. Now Java P. And then what next one here we have to provide there? No, com.mysql.cj.jdbc connection. It's an interface basically. Now if you observe this one here, what we are able to get here? Observe this clearly. 1 minute. All right, sir. Interface com.mysql.cj.jdbc connection extends what? Extends what? Now tell me. Java.sql connection or not? Now tell me. Java.sql connection is provided by Sun Microsystems, but its implementation class are provided by whom? MySQL database. Already two things I shown here. One is what they know, Oracle implementation. Other one is like what they know, MySQL here. Now it is very clear that. Are you getting my point or not? So finally the point what I'm telling to you. JDBC is an abstraction. JDBC is what there is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems, and its implementations are provided by all the database vendors as part of their database softwares only. As you are the JDBC developer, if you want to work with the Oracle database, then we have to pick Oracle provided JDBC abstraction. Through that only we can interact with the Oracle database. Through that only we are able to perform that JDBC operations. Understand my point here? So this is what exactly the regular operation here, what we are understanding now. So finally, the definition 3 is very clear. JDBC is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems that is Oracle Corporation, and its implementation are provided by all the database vendors in order to connect with the database from Java applications and in order to perform database operations from Java applications. Guys, all of you are clear about these JDBC definitions now? Especially the last definition, all of you are getting clarity there? Okay, leave this particular one. Good, sir. Nice. Right. Again, I'm telling you, try to understand it. Once again, I'm going to talk about the same point in the future, but try to understand it now. Listen carefully. JDBC definition is okay. We understood the JDBC definitions clearly. Nice. Next one is, what is going to be happen inside the JDBC? The actual work is going to be happen. What work is going on inside the JDBC? What we can say that? Listen carefully. In JDBC, what we are able to do there, put more concentration. This point is very, very important for us now. Now this is my Java application. This is Java application. Right. Next one is, this is database. Right. So now this is Java application. Now it is what their database. Recognize this. Fine. What is our concept of JDBC? Performing database operations from Java applications. Performing database operations from what their Java application. That is the meaning of JDBC. So what we have to do? Inside this Java, we have to provide database logic. In Java program, we have to write what their database logic. Simply speaking, queries only. But this database logic we must provide as per Java representations or not. Once we are in Java application, definitely we have to follow what rules and regulations there, no Java rules and regulations only. So here the point is what their database logic we have to provide in Java application as per Java representations. Okay, good. Now, then what next one here we have to do there? No, we have to submit this Java represented database logic to database engine. Java represented database logic to Java represented database logic to database engine. Now we can understand it. This is like what their database engine. Who will execute the database logic at databases now? At a databases, who will execute the database logic actually? Operations are performed by whom? One person is available. When we install database, automatically the database server or database engine will come into the picture or not. Now this is like what I'm telling you, no, database engine. Right, sir. Now what we have done there? Java represented database logic is provided to database engine. But how database engine can understand the Java representations? No. How database engine can understand these Java representations? No. Java representations are evaluated by JVM. JVM can understand it. But this database engine, what it able to understand? Database engine is able to understand that logic, the database logic in like query languages representation. The database logic must be available in which representations there? No, query languages representation. Am I right or not? All right, sir. So here our database engine is not executing Java represented database logic. Yes, all of you are following my point or not? In JDBC, what is going to be happen? Understand my point here. In JDBC, in JDBC applications, what we have to do there? We have to provide JDBC applications. We have to provide the following actions. We have to perform the following actions. What are the actions here we have to do there? Right, sir. The very first one is like what there? Provide database logic. Provided database logic in Java applications as per Java representations. This is the point number one. Then what is this point number one to know? Send a Java represented database logic to database engine. Provide what there? Java represented database logic to database engine. Right, sir. Here, what database engine has to do there? At a database engine has to execute database logic, then what next one here apart from this? No, it has to perform operations, on a database, and it has to generate results, back to Java application. Got my this third point or not? What you are expecting in JDBC, observe carefully. In JDBC, first we have to provide database logic as per the Java representations. Submit this database logic from Java application to database engine. Now, okay, even I don't want to take this again, I'll leave this one again. Then first of all, we have to submit the database logic to database. No, at a database engine has to execute that. It has to perform database operations. Whatever the results are coming there, that results must be sent back to the Java application. The results must be given back to what there, no, Java application. Yes, sir. All of you are following this point or not? This is what you are expecting in JDBC. What you are thinking about the JDBC program internals. First, prepare database logic in Java program. Send that Java represented a database logic to database. Now, database has to execute that logic, has to perform some operations in the database. Then it has to generate some response back to the respective client. This is what we are expecting in JDBC applications. Clear or not? But coming into the reality, what happened internally? This is our expectation. This is we are thinking what's going to be happen in JDBC. That's okay, nice. But what is going to be happen internally, that we want to understand. Now let's observe carefully here. What's going to be happen here? No. All right, sir. All of you observe carefully. What's going to be happen internally, but try to understand it. No. Now tell me, guys, who is going to execute Java programs? No. Who is executing Java programs? No. JVM. Nice. This is what there, JVM, Java Virtual Machine. It able to execute our Java programs. Nice. Next one. After that, observe carefully here. Who is executing? Who is performing database operations there? No. Who is performing database operations there? No. Database engine, or in other words, we can say database server. All right. So now here I am telling there database engine. Database engine. Database engine, observe carefully. All right. Now again here I'm telling to you, now try to observe this. Still our content is what there? JVM has to submit the database logic to database engine. Database engine has to execute the database logic. It has to perform database operation. It has to send the results back to the Java application. Still our requirement is that only. Now try to understand it now. Guys, observe carefully. JVM is able to understand what representations there. Now tell me, JVM is able to understand what representations there. Right, sir. Simply Java. It able to understand Java API or not? JVM is able to understand what there? Java API. Am I right or not? Java representations only. Similarly, guys, all of you now tell me, database engine is able to understand what actually? The database engine, what it able to understand actually? Is it possible for database engine to understand Java directly? Is it possible for database engine to understand Java directly? No. Database engines are able to understand what actually? Then they're able to understand query language API. What it able to understand there? No. Query language API only it able to understand. Everybody understand my point here now. Queries language is only able to understand, it able to execute. Now again, now tell me what's going to be happen. JVM has to send Java represented database logic to database engine. Database engine has to execute that. It has to perform database operation. It has to send results back to the respective Java application. But what's going to be happen now? When we submit Java represented database logic to database engine will not execute it. Database engine will not execute the database logic. Why database engine is not executing the database logic? What is the reason here? The reason internally is what there? The database logic is provided as per Java conventions. But here database engine required that database logic as per what the query languages representation. I get my point or not? So the database logic is provided as per what their Java representations. But database engine is required the database logic as per which representations they know query languages representation. So now here database engine cannot understand it. It's almost the same as like what there. For example, I'm telling to you on a Tamil person, Tamil Nadu, right? One Tamil person and one Marathi person, both are standing each other. Tamil person don't know about Marathi, Marathi person don't know about Tamil, but both of them wants to have some conversation. Tamil person is speaking in Tamil, Marathi person is speaking in Marathi. Tamil person is not understanding what Marathi person is speaking Marathi, and Marathi person is not understanding what Tamil person is speaking Tamil. Then their conversation is missing. Finally, they are having some miscommunication. Finally, they are not understanding each other. Understand my point now? But if they want to make it successful, if they want to provide their conversation successful, opposite person wants to get the other person's conversation effectively, they definitely they required one mediator or not. Come on, guys. Then one mediator is required or not? And between Tamil and Marathi, who is there? No, Telugu is available, right? Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Between Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra, Andhra or maybe Telangana, whatever it may be, Telugu language is required or not? Of course, Telugu people are also not aware about both the languages. That's a different story. No? So finally, they required, see, not only this example. Okay, finally, we required one communicator or not. Some mediator is required or not. That mediator must aware about both the languages. No? That mediator must listen Tamil conversation from Tamil person. He has to translate from Tamil representations to Marathi representations. That Marathi output will be given to the Marathi person. Again, Marathi person will speak in Marathi. He will listen that Marathi words. He will convert into Tamil. He will give that Tamil information to the Tamil person. So in that way, if you want to provide that good communication between those two, then we require one mediator or not. Not only these guys. One more example I'm telling you. I think so might be in the yesterday might be one result was there in on what's that constancy Munugodu. I think so in Telangana might be one in one constancy might be some elections were done. Then by elections I think so. Maybe politics may be anything whatever it may be, but understand it. Maybe within a year of time, 1.5 year or maybe within a year of time, the main elections are coming. Am I right or not? The central maybe then overall states, some states and central elections are coming there. In that election movement, what's going to be happen, especially in Andhra, especially I observed that clearly. In Andhra, if any person, if any speaker is coming from Delhi, is a central, right? Is from Delhi. If any speaker is coming from Delhi to Andhra side, if any public meeting is conducted, then that speaker who is coming from Delhi able to speak in Hindi only. He is speaking continuously Hindi, but the target audience are not aware about Hindi. They are very strong in their local language. Where definitely some communication gap is going on. Then what's going to be happen there by the time now? Then immediately one translator is standing there or not. Along with the speaker, one translator is available. What the thing is going to be happen when the speaker is speaking in Hindi? Then when he has given 2 to 3 statements, no, he will stop there. Then immediately the translator will start his speech and he will convert that Hindi translation to Telugu. Able to speak that everything in the Telugu language only. Understand my point here? In the case, if any Telugu person wants to speak with that speaker, then he has to talk with this translator. He has to give that information in Telugu. He will translate from Telugu to like what they know, like in Hindi. Might be that a speaker, respective speaker can understand it. The same thing was I seen in, I think so, like what there, in one press meet conducted by Rahul Gandhi in this Judo Yatra, I think so. Might be in, I think so, 1 or 2 days back itself. Might be middle, might be one Congress person is there. Who is that person there? No, Revant, I think so. Then Revant Reddy, sir, I'm not strong in politics anyway. Revant Reddy might be sat besides Rahul Gandhi. When journalists are asking questions in Telugu, he is translating the Telugu questions to Hindi and he is replying in Hindi. Again, get that Hindi reply might be given to like what the Telugu people through the Revant Reddy only. So it means that translator is required. Here also our situation is the same now. JVM can understand only what their Java representations. Database engine can understand only what their query languages know. So Java representations and query language APIs, both are two different APIs, no? But Java wants to communicate with Oracle. Java wants to communicate with what their Oracle. Then finally Oracle has to give some reply back to the Java application, where both are communication. Miscommunication is going to be happen. If we send Java representations to database engine is unable to execute the Java represented database logic. It is expecting the database logic as per what they know, query language API representations. Now this is a scenario. Exactly in this particular situation, to provide that good communication, to provide very good communication between Java application and database there, here also we require one mediator. Here also we require what there? One mediator is required. Here also we require one mediator. What is the job of this mediator, guys? Observe carefully. The job of the mediator is very clear. Whenever we are having Java represented database logic, that would be given to this mediator. This mediator will convert that logic from Java representations to query languages, no? Then query language, that means query language representation is database representations indirectly. Database representations here. Then after that, the database representations are given to like what their database engine. Now database engine will perform some database operations here. Now after performing database operations, results are generated as per the Java representations or not. Results are generated as per the database representations. No, whenever results are generated as per the database representations, that results are given back to like what they know, this mediator. Now this mediator again what it is doing, they know it will convert the results from right query language, that means database representations to Java representations. The Java represented results will be given back to like whom they know, to the Java application directly. Now tell me, here the mediator part is what they're converting Java representations to database representations and from database representations to Java representations. So in that way here we require a mediator. Now here exactly this mediator is called as what they know, a driver. This mediator is called as what there, a driver. Communicator between Java application and database. Who is that communicator here? Driver. Driver is acting as what there? A communicator between Java application and database. So now tell me, as per the present situation, is it possible to prepare any JDB's application without the driver? Is it possible to prepare any JDB's application without the driver? No, no chances, no question about it. No driver, no JDBC application. No driver, no JDBC application. So if you want to prepare JDBC application, as a first step, as very first step, we have to prepare this driver. We have to make available this driver. We have to set this driver first. Then only we can talk about like what they know next remaining steps here clearly. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Right, so now this is exactly the meaning of like what there driver. What exactly the meaning of driver? Here we understood clearly. Right, sir. All of you observe carefully. Driver. Nice. Let me have some points here about this particular one here. Right, sir. Now here in the above context, database engine will not execute. Database engine will not execute Java represented database logic. Why? Because database engine will understand only database representations. It will understand only what they know, database representations. Understand this clearly what I'm telling there. Because fine, sir. Next one is what there in the above context, to execute JDBC applications, we need a translator to translate from Java representations to database representations, and from database representations to Java representations, vice versa. It's okay, fine. Java representations. Now, here in the above context, to execute JDBC applications, we need a translator to translate from Java representations to database representations and from database representations to Java representations. Here, the translator, the translator is called as, the required translator is called as what they know? Driver. That's the meaning of the driver, guys. Now here, observe careful then, requirement of the driver here I'm giving here. What is the definition of the driver here? Let me give same point only, but in a standard form I'm telling there. What is this driver actually? JDBC driver is an interface. JDBC driver is an interface. Interface in the sense just one thing in between two is an interface existed in between Java application and a database. JDBC driver is an interface existed in between Java application and database. Then what it able to do? No, it able to map. Just simply I'm saying map Java representations to database representations. It able to map Java representations to database representations and database representations to Java representations. Understand it clearly. So it able to provide mapping between Java representations to database representations and database representations to Java representations. That's it, guys. Not more than that. JDBC driver is an interface existed in between Java application and database. It able to map Java representations to database representations and database representations to Java representations in order to perform database operations from Java applications. This also be the same point here. So this is like what they know, a driver. This is the meaning of like what there, a driver. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? If I ask a question to you simply, tell me what is driver. What is your answer here? No, driver is an interface existed in between Java application and database. What it able to do? No, it able to map. Java representations to database representations to Java representations, vice versa. This is clearly the meaning of like what there, JDBC driver. Sir, got my point or not? Again, I'm asking the same previously what I explained there. Once again, I'm trying to give the information, but try to ask the questions now. Let me ask the questions. Now try to give answers for my questions. Listen, guys, all of you listen carefully. Everybody, understand it now. Interacting with the database from Java applications is whose requirement? Java developers requirement or Oracle developers requirement? Java developers requirement only. Understand my priority of statements now. What I'm giving there, interacting with the database from Java applications is whose requirement? Java developers requirement. Java developers requirement in the sense, users of the Java programming language requirement or not? Users of the Java programming language users of the Java programming language in the sense, customers of the Sun Microsystems requirement or not? Java developer in the sense, who are this Java developer? Customer to the Java provider. Who is that? Who is providing the Java? Sun Microsystems. Java developer is a customer to the Sun Microsystem or not? Of course, they are given freeware. That's why we are using that directly. Let them to put some license. No, if it is in my range, then I can take it. Finally, myself is a customer for Sun Microsystems or not? Understand my point clearly. So finally, Sun Microsystems customer wants to interact with the database. Sun Microsystems customer wants to interact with the database. Now, Sun Microsystems customer required a driver. Sun Microsystems customer required a driver to connect with Oracle database. Sun Microsystems customer required a driver to connect with what they know, database. Getting clarity or not? Now tell me, if you need a driver, to whom we have to request this driver? To whom we have to send our request about the driver? to whom we are sending request no to get a driver. You want to send directly a mail to Aragil Corporation. No? If you send a mail to Aragil Corporation, I require a driver. I want to connect with you, so I require a driver. If you ask them, they will not even think about it. They will send a request mail. Who are you first now? Tell me. Are you the customer of Aragil database? No. You are the customer of whom? Sun Microsystems. Why you are sending request to me? No, I will not help you. Then try to ask to your actual company. What is that company there? Sun Microsystems. No. Then immediately what we have to do there? You may send a request mail to whom? Tell me. You may send request mail to whom? You are the customer of whom? Sun Microsystems. Then we have to send request mail to Sun Microsystems or not? Now Sun Microsystems will listen your statement. Why? Because Sun Microsystems is responsible for you. Why? Because you are the customer of Sun Microsystems now. Then Sun Microsystems will listen your statement. Okay, now you require a driver. Now you require a driver to connect with Oracle database. Okay, Sun Microsystems is a kind-hearted. Sun Microsystems is a kind-hearted. That's why every product is open source and a freeware only. Because of that reason, finally Sun Microsystems is hand out to Oracle Corporation. Okay, assume it. Sun Microsystems is a kind-hearted. Good. Then Sun Microsystems listen to your requirement. Okay, a part of the JDBC developer is required to connect with Oracle database. No, then Sun Microsystems has prepared one driver to connect with Oracle database for the from Java application. Then the driver was given to the required people. JDBC developers, they want to connect with Oracle. Sun Microsystems has given a driver, has given the driver product to the Java developers there. Now Java developers are very happy. Sun Microsystems has given the driver implementation, Oracle driver, Oracle connection. Then JDBC developer, those who want to connect with Oracle database, they are using that product, they are connecting with the database, and they are performing their operations from Java applications. Now they are very happy. They are very happy. Their JDBC development is going on effectively. Good, nice. But in the next day, what happened? Some other JDBC developers, they want to connect with the MySQL database. They don't want to use Oracle database. They want to use MySQL database, but still they're also a JDBC developer. What Sun Microsystems has given the driver to connect with Oracle, will it work out with MySQL database? No. Is it possible to use that driver which is provided for Oracle database? Is it possible to work with MySQL database? No. No. Then immediately some other JDBC developer, a group of JDBC developers, those who are using MySQL database, again they are sending a request mail to Sun Microsystems. Why you shown partiality for the JDBC developers? They want to use Oracle. Why don't we provide my required implementation? Previously you provided a driver, implementation driver to connect with Oracle, but we want to use MySQL database now. Why don't you provide one more driver to connect with MySQL? And then as Sun Microsystems has kind of hearted, already has given some solution for Oracle, might be Oracle users. Then why don't we provide one more implementation? Now immediately Sun Microsystems has prepared one more driver to connect with what they know, MySQL. Then the driver information has given to all the JDBC developers. The driver implementation was given to all the JDBC developers. Then those who want to connect with MySQL database, they are getting that driver and they are connecting with the MySQL database and they're performing database operations with MySQL database. There also it's very clear. There also it's very clear. Okay, fine. The JDBC developers which are connecting with Oracle, the JDBC developers which are connecting with MySQL, both are very happy and their applications are going on clearly. But in the next day, what happened? Some other JDBC developers are available. They are not using Oracle database. They are not using MySQL database. They are using some DB2 database. They are using which database? There no DB2 database. Now they are connecting with the DB2 database where Oracle driver is not suitable. MySQL driver is not suitable. But for DB2 connection, DB2 is also one of the database there. For DB2, for interacting with DB2, again they require one driver or not. Again they are sending request mail to Sun Microsystems. One time, two times is okay. Freeware, it's okay. But third time also people are asking to me. Now Sun Microsystems is thinking about it. How many times I have to provide driver implementation now? Every time people are requesting now. Every time people are requesting about to connect with a particular database. One or two times I provided. But how I'm going to provide every time the driver implementation? Is it the proper way of providing solution? temporarily when customers are asking, then we are providing one temporary solution. Like this, for Oracle we provided, for MySQL I provided, maybe now DB2, if I provide again this DB2 implementation, tomorrow maybe some other database there, some other database users, they may ask to me. Next day some other database, they may ask to me, maybe 1,000 database are available at present now. Then how many implementations I have to provide? How many drivers I have to provide? All 1,000 database, all 1,000 drivers I have to provide now. Is it a proper solution for me? Moreover, if I provide the driver, then what advantage I am getting now? Indirectly, database vendors are getting more number of customers. If I provide Oracle driver, Oracle is getting benefit. If I provide MySQL driver, MySQL people are getting benefit. Then what benefit I am getting as a Sun Microsystems? Is a totally time waste process for Sun Microsystems or not? Now Sun Microsystems is thinking about it. You should not provide this type of temporary solutions. No, we have to provide a standard solution. We have to provide a standard solution. Once if I provide standard solution, it must be applicable for every database vendor. There they must provide, no, clearly every JDBC developer must get advantage of it, but I should not take any risk. I should be in a safe side, but I have to provide a standard solution for it. By thinking about it, by having such type of thinking, no, finally what Sun Microsystems has taken the solution, that Sun Microsystems has provided driver not as a class. If Sun Microsystems has provided driver as a class, no, it should work with only one database, not as a class, not even as an abstract class. But Sun Microsystems has provided driver as an interface. What is there inside the interface? No. What is there inside the interface? No. Only abstract methods. Abstract methods are only declaratives or not. No implementations are available. Declaratives only. Then immediately, what Sun Microsystems has done there? I am providing driver as an interface. And every database vendor, you should to take the responsibility of providing implementations for this driver. I'm not going to provide any responsibility to provide implementation for this driver. If I take any responsibility, if I provide any one implementation for this driver, then I should fix with one particular database. But I don't know what my JDBC developers are using the databases. If they are using my specific database, it's okay, well and good. But they may use some different databases, no, where my implementation may not work. So because of that reason, as a standardization, what I'm providing there, just I'm providing some declarative part about the driver. I'm providing driver as an interface. But all the database vendors have to take the responsibility of providing their own implementation class for this driver interface. All of you get my point or not? Sun Microsystems has provided driver as what they know, an interface. Interface in the sense, what is there? Only declarations, only method declarations, no method implementation. But all the database vendors have to take their own implementation classes for this driver interface. Sir, all of you get my point or not? Observe carefully. So here, driver is an interface provided by Sun Microsystems. Then automatically all the database vendors have provided their own implementations as part of their database softwares only. As part of their database softwares, no, implementation class of this driver interface are provided by all the database vendors. Oracle has provided one implementation class for driver interface, Oracle driver. MySQL has provided one implementation class for this driver, that is in the form of driver only. Of course, we can call it as a MySQL driver. DB2 has provided one implementation class for this driver, DB2 driver. Sybase has provided one implementation class for this driver, Sybase driver. I'll forget my point or not. Now tell me, driver is an interface provided by Sun Microsystems, and its implementation class are provided by database vendors. Simple example, guys. All of you know, try to understand it. Are you aware about KFC? KFC chicken, KFC chickens. Leave it, not even that. Nowadays might be, if you go outside there, number of tea stalls are available. Tea Times, Tea King, am I right or not? Different. Maybe same name we can see number of streets also. Same name we can identify number of streets also. Actually, what's going to be happen? Some franchise is going to be happen. Franchise is going to be happen. Are you aware about it? What is the meaning of this franchise? No, say for example, KFC is a part here. Are you aware about it? No, in India might be if you want to take KFC franchise, no, it may be more than 1 crore. I think so, 4 crores nearly. Then what is the meaning of it? No, number one, we can use the same brand, KFC brand. We can use. For example, I'm interested to start KFC stall. But Amirpet, I want to start one KFC stall. That's my requirement. So first of all, what I have to do there, I have to take that KFC franchise. I have to take that. Then what's the meaning of this franchise? No, you take my name and provide your own food items. But what food items you have to sell, how to prepare them, then every rules and regulations we are providing. As per the standardizations only, you have to sell your products. You have to prepare your food item and you have to sell that product to outside. I get my point or not? Remember this. KFC chicken pieces are not prepared by KFC provider. Who is preparing that one? Myself. Those who are taking that franchise, they have to prepare food items. But what they are giving there, no, they are giving only rules and regulations and how to prepare them. How to prepare them and rules and regulations and branding. That's it. Is it not abstraction? That KFC rules and regulations and declaration and everything, is it not abstraction? And who are implementing that one? Who are implementing that one? Myself, I'm taking the franchise, no, so I'm implementing that. Some other person is taking franchise, no, that person is implementing that. In Amirpet, myself, I'm taking there. Might be if you go for court, is some other person, maybe Dilshuk Nagar, some other person, maybe other location, maybe Patna, some other person there. And so my point on that, Shamshabad, some other person can. But we are the implementers. They are the declarators. They are declaring the content, but we are implementing the content. That is the driver interface. Now we are the implementation classes for the driver interface. Sir, all of you are getting my point or not? So just they are giving only rules and regulations, how to prepare your food item. That's it, as per our standards. Similarly, Sun Microsystems has provided driver as an interface and giving a set of rules and regulations for all the database vendors. Then what database vendors have done there? No, they have prepared. They are following the rules and regulations and they are providing their own implementations for this particular interface now. Same thing is going in JDBC abstraction also. JDBC is an abstraction provided by Sun Microsystems, but its implementations are provided by database vendors. KFC franchise provider is a abstraction, and all we are the implementations now. We are implementing that abstraction effectively so that we are doing business clearly. Now, JDBC developers means that you are the customers. Customers will come to us or not? Customers will use my service or not? Customers are taking my service, no, but automatically benefit is coming to whom? There, Sun Microsystems. That means that franchisor as well as for us or not. For the sake of using that one, maybe monthly payment or maybe at a time, one time this total taking franchise. That depends on the contract what we are having there now. But finally, the concept is very clear. Driver is an interface provided by, come on, driver is an interface provided by Sun Microsystems and its implementation class are provided by all the database vendors. Okay, sir. Right, sir. Now here, finally here, what we understood there, driver, here we understood here. Now the next point is what there, to provide driver, Sun Microsystems, Sun Microsystems has provided an interface in the form of like what there, java.sql.driver, and Sun Microsystems has given an option to all the database vendors to provide their own implementation, classes, their own implementation for driver interface. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Now here I'm going to give some examples also with the above convention. Oracle has provided an implementation class. Oracle has provided an implementation class in the form of, with the above convention, Oracle has provided an implementation class in the form of Oracle.jdbc.Oracle driver. I'll show this anyway. No need to worry for this. Second one, number 2. Right, sir. MySQL vendor. MySQL has provided an implementation class in the form of like what there, com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver. Its name is like what there, driver only. Driver only. The name itself directly the taken name is what there, driver only. But it is not java.sql.driver. It is what there, com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver, which is the implementation class to driver interface now. Understand my point here? So with the above conventions, Oracle has provided this one, and so on 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 and so on. All database vendors have provided their own driver implementations in their respective database softwares only. In the respective database softwares only. Understand my point here? All the database vendors have provided their own implementations in their respective database softwares only, not in any other databases. No. Observe carefully. In their respective database softwares only. Oracle driver is available in Oracle database only. MySQL driver is available inside the MySQL database only. Similarly, in the future, if we get a DB2 database, the DB2 driver is available in their respective database softwares. Now I'm telling there, in the respective database softwares, I may say one more point here. Respective database softwares are in their websites. Some database products may not include the drivers now. Then explicitly we have to get them from the website. Their respective, say Oracle product is available. Oracle website is available or not? From Oracle website also we can download driver. And so my point, not only in the case of this Oracle product there, from Oracle website also we can download the required driver. All of you get my point or not? All right, sir. Now this is what I'm telling you. All database vendors have provided their own driver implementations in their respective database softwares or in their websites. Okay, fine. Then what we have to do there? Then as you are the JDBC application developer, as we are the JDBC application developer, we have to search for the driver in the respective database software. In the respective database software, if it is not existed, then search for the respective driver. Instead of saying that search for, then get it for, then get it from the respective website, their websites, from the respective website, from their websites only. First search in the database product. If it is not available, then search in the respective website. From there we can download it and we can get it clearly. This is a point here I'm telling you guys. Okay, fine. So just today are given what is the purpose of the driver, what is driver, how driver is available for us, from where we have to get this driver. These points here we understood now, right? 1 minute, guys. Now I want to download. I want to give this document to all of you guys. 1 minute, wait. 1 minute, 1 minute. I used to provide these classroom notes and the diagrams and everything through Google Classroom app. I think maximum members are already aware about it. If you're not aware about it, now I'm giving that information once again. Now try to take this, then try to follow this process here. I will show, once again I will show there. First of all, I want to show one code, one classroom code to you. Try to take that classroom code, all of you know. All right, sir. Now please try to take this classroom code. 6-3. This is what there? L, not I, L, guys. There's a problem actually. People are taking this is I. That's why they are not connected previously. So take this one 63 L, small L. Better write this L. 63 small L 5Y 3D. Take this classroom code, and I'm giving copy and paste in the online students for online students. Now try to take this. Don't worry, I'll share the total notes, guys. And I'm sharing that classroom code through the site. Now try to maintain a copy in our system. Through questions box, I shared the total classroom code. Yes, guys, all of you are taking this. Now, this is not I. Please remember that this is what there? Small L. 63L, 5Y, 3D. This is L, not I. Okay, please remember this. Yes, sir. Okay, clear? All of you know? Have you taken this? Right. Now, here, I want to show this point. Can I try to understand it? First of all, open your uh, Gmail. Open your Gmail. Here, dots are available. Right side, topmost corner. Google Apps. Click on this Google Apps. Now scroll down. Here there is an app like what their classroom. App is like what their classroom. Click on this classroom app. If you click on this classroom app, then automatically a classroom will be open. Empty panel we are able to get. You are able to get what their empty panel. But these many classes I created. That's why I'm getting it. But empty panel we are able to get. Where plus a symbol is available. Plus a symbol. Click on this plus symbol. There are two options are coming. What are the two options now? Join class and create class. What is your responsibility now? Join class. Don't click on create class. If you are clicking on create class now, then you are the teacher. That is not your responsibility. No, just you have to click on what there? Join class. I created already class. Just you have to click on what there? Join class. Click on join class. In join class, what it is asking there? No, class code. Class code. When we enter that class code, automatically here join button is coming or not? Right, when we paste this total class code here, there automatically we are getting what there? Join button is coming there. Now click on the join button. Of course, I'm unable to join here. Why? Because I'm the creator of the class. I'm unable to join the class there. But in your point of view, if you click on the join now, click on join here. I'm not going to provide this. Something went wrong there. Why? Because I'm the creator. That's why I'm unable to join with that. Okay, then here, if you click on join there, then what we are able to get here now, directly this panel here, we are able to get advanced Java panel here we are able to get. If you click on this advanced Java, if you click on advanced Java, now here what we have to provide there. I'm going to give a post now. You are able to get that post here. I will show how to download the resource also. Now here I'm going to give notes up to like what is it today's date now? 7, right? Up to 07/10/22. Okay, then here I'll upload the notes. Yes, sir. Okay. Right, sir. Now browse button. Now I'll upload the content, guys. Now okay, I'll go for ADV Java, where driver today one diagram I given. Advanced Java text document. Any other diagrams can I prepared there now as of now? No, only these two things are sufficient. Now let me open it. Then automatically they'll be uploaded. Right, sir. Now here I had to click on post button. Finish. Post is created. Post is created. There, whenever we open that advanced Java panel, there we can see the resources like this. Two resources are available here. What two resources here? This is a diagram, and my diagram is visible here. Now the next one is like what there? Text document. But how to download this data now? Don't click on directly on this item. Right click on it, open a new tab. Right click on it and open a new tab. If you open that, where we are able to see what there? Download option. Click on this download option. Automatically that entire document is going to be downloaded. That's it. Automatically we are able to get our resources there. That's the process here what I'm telling there. Any file, if I provide there, automatically that files I'm going to share through this, there we from where we can download the content. Even today's notes also be uploaded. Now try to collect the total content here, right? That's okay, guys. That's all for today. Then tomorrow, I'll continue. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the types of the drivers content here. Types of the drivers content here. I'm going to provide the content, right? Types of the driver. Once if I complete these types of the drivers, then immediately I will start steps to prepare first JDBC application. From that point onwards, we are going to start our content completely, right? That's all, guys. Then we'll meet on tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks a lot. No, the next class in Java original link only, not in workshop link. Core Java in regular link only. Yeah, metal will be uploaded, guys. Metal is already uploaded. Otherwise, then I'll upload there. Classroom metal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, guys. Then if any of you wants to go for registration process, no, then send a request mail to Durgasoft Online Training at gmail.com. Either request mail to this one, or maybe we can use like what there, 888 or maybe 9246 numbers for online students. We can reach out our office through these numbers there. Then we can go for our formalities. People are asking regarding this all remaining things, whatever the things you required. Then you can go with that. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah.